All right, wonderful people, lovers of freedom. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you. Welcome back to Expose News TV, your one and only YouTube platform. We're giving up back-to-back updates on how things they be, on how things they shell for Biafra land and beyond. If you're joining us for the first time, remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Also, remember to like and share this broadcast too. All right, the Nigerian military currently arresting Southeast residents detains outrageous number of Igbos in Niger State's Wawa barracks. This is coming from Barrister Ejiofor. Yes, my people, if this particular talk was coming from the PM Simon Ekpa Njoko, people would come out and say that is always the normal talk of the PM, and we know even at this point that even the Barrister Ejiofor at this point is not in good terms, or PNB is not even happy with everything that is going on with that concerns Barrister Ejiofor, and he's coming out to say this. What does this say about this particular news that is coming out at the moment? Yes, so that you would not claim or say that it's just normal talk just to push the agenda of the Biafra movement. Yes, Ejiofor said that the enforced disappearance in the southeast region of Nigeria has become a harrowing crisis that politicians in the region, especially those who are currently campaigning for elections in 2027, have continued to willfully ignore. Barrister Ejiofor, human rights activist, has raised the alarm over the rising incidents of abductions and enforced disappearances of the Southeast residents, allegedly by the Nigerian security forces, the ZOO security forces. Ejiofor said that enforced disappearance in Southeast region of Nigeria has become a harrowing crisis that politicians in the region, especially those who are currently campaigning for elections in 2027, have continued to willfully ignore. He lamented that hundreds of Southeast elderly parents, young men and women are allegedly regularly taken by Nigerian security forces, disappearing without a trace, noting that the relatives of the victims could no longer determine the status or whereabouts or whether they were still alive. Ejiofor said that Ejiofor commented in a recent publication that he has raised this alarm over the shocking number of our people being abducted daily by state actors under the guise of combating rising insecurity in the southeast, when actually the people that should be looked into concerning this rising insecurity is the north, as a whole lot of things keep happening out their area. But then what they are more concerned about is the Biafra movement, and that is why they send their people instead of to protect themselves from whatever it is they are facing there, which we all know that it's actually government people that are sponsoring those people that are terrorizing them. Of course, what they have decided to do is to send these same people to us here to come and kill and abduct people that would help the cause of the movement. Hundreds of our elderly parents, brothers, and sisters are regularly taken by Nigerian security forces, disappearing without a trace. Our concern deepens with the increasing number of distress calls we receive daily from the families of some of these victims of enforced disappearance. It is especially troubling that the relatives of these victims can no longer determine their status, whereabouts, or even whether they are still alive. The reason for their arrest remains unknown because there is no reason, no just cause for arresting these people, further compounding the agony for their families. Unfortunately, this alarming trend has not been met with the deserving public outcry and condemnation, particularly from those who claim to represent us in high political offices. Instead, a fraction of these officials, seemingly absorbed by the privileges of their position, are preoccupied with the preparation for the upcoming election. Now that the Amnesty International has stepped into to corroborate our concerns about these secret abductions and forced disappearances, we call on our political leaders across all levels to denounce the state actors responsible for this crime against humanity and demand an end to these grave infractions. Of course, these people are not concerned because they don't want to get themselves involved or get killed or won by the people that are actually involved in the abductions. They are scared of them. The leaders are scared of them. They sound what they only are interested in is the money and the positions they would get from when anything works out well for them. He says here that we have also suggested in our various discussions that security agents have the capacity to identify their targets and apprehend the actual threats, yet they continue to target ostensibly innocent and harmless citizens, which is the truth. According to him, these innocent individuals,
i.e. the Biafra Republic government in exile, anything wey concern the PM, Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, Njoko, anything wey concern the movement referendum wey dey happen at the moment, anything wey concern anything at all like that is something not to be trifled with. Now something wey if you think about am, you go dey reason say, hey, you fit dey joke around with am. Tinubu don try to dey joke around with am, e no work for am. Im gats take am seriously. Im gats dey very serious with am, and as e dey be, as e dey hot, e go dey quick for am, because e no know wetin e don do chook himself. He don dey carry the IPOB DOS, dey do everything wey dey want make e do, dey scatter wahala, dey put cause katakata everywhere. He don already cause katakata for country wey e dey lead, country wey e don put for suffering zone. The country at this particular point dey suffer wetin no good. People dey hungry. Everybody dey hungry for this country. E get people wey never see food chop because of the kind things, the rate at which things don costly for this kind country. Now why this Ohamadike no dey refer to this country as country. Now na zoo e dey call am because say e no get any reasonable country wey anything wey happen even before the election and findings wey bin happen before the election, after the election, in the court investigation, everything from head to toe, we go still leave this kind president, this kind human being as president. They do am finish, leave am. I blame also the judges. The judges wey been dey there talk say everything wey these people bring up, we talk about, all the evidence, tell them say all this evidence is nothing. They talk about 5% or 10% wey dey their constitution for Abuja, cancel out every single thing. Say e no dey necessary. See the constitution no dey visible, that the constitution it does not. My people, na zoo be this. Na wetin, na why Ohamadike talk am. Because how in a respected so-called, in quote, because na so-called you suppose dey call am, so-called, wey they could bring out evidence finish, bring to court, quote constitution finish, they go talk say constitution no matter. Hey, my people, e no suppose dey happen. Na me we just dey carry am for mind. We see all these things happen before this particular situation wey we come dey find ourselves for, wey una come dey find una self for. And on top of that, his own people come dey do protest, don dey shout, northern leaders dey para. They say which kind thing be this? Come run out, no dey back am again. Because why e go be say person go enter seat in less than 6 to 7 months, everybody don dey cry. In the next 4 years, in the next 7 years, which we know say this man must still win again. E mean say that country wey dey lead, that those people don enter wahala, those people don enter one chance. And so you go just dey carry am for mind, be say these people wey dey this country don go. They suffer wey they go suffer, no be here. On top of that, that is why the PM B.R.G.I.E is not smiling concerning anything like this, and has sworn to keep on fighting till the death, till they bring him down, till they keep on pushing whatever it is they've sworn to push against him. None of that will move him to the extent of giving up. He has sworn also not to give up. And so if this particular Jagaban has also sworn and said, no, we are not going to also give you the chance, then so you get to talk. We will see who gets tired at the end and who would at the end succumb to the other person, because succumbing must happen. Because of course Ndibo are not ones to wake up and say we are tired, or we know they do again. as I just let you know, gave you an example of what the Biafra army is even set out to do, the highest commander set out to do on his own, and did this, then you should be able to know that there is nothing that can be done. There is nothing that he cannot decide to do on his own once he decides to. So my people, this is it. This is where we come to the end of this particular broadcast. Thank you for joining us. Remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications too. Thank you.